saying your paper looks AI generated? Breathe. Don't panic, and definitely don't start typing an angry reply. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do step by step if you've been accused of using AI to cheat in college. Because how you handle the next few days matters way more than you think. Before we start, I want to make a quick but important disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, and this isn't legal advice. Every college and university has its own rules, systems, and appeal processes, so it's your responsibility as a student to know and follow your school's official policies on academic integrity and AI use. Think of this as a guide to help you stay calm, get organized, and communicate clearly, not a substitute for your school's procedures or professional legal advice. Hey, I'm Amy. I'm a college ADHD coach, a behavior analyst, and a college instructor, which basically means I help students build systems that work with their brains instead of against them. And that includes learning how to use AI tools ethically. But even when you follow the rules, misunderstandings can happen. So let's talk about what to do, what not to do, and how to protect yourself through the process. Now, step 1, don't panic or argue in email. First, pause. If you get an email saying that your work was flagged by an AI detector or your professor suspects AI use, don't panic and don't hit reply with a long explanation. Instead, respond calmly with something similar to, "Thank you for letting me know. I take academic integrity seriously, and I'm reviewing my drafts and notes and would like to meet to discuss. When is a good time?" That's a short, respectful, and professional response. You've acknowledged the message without admitting or denying anything yet. Then stop emailing about it until you've had time to prepare, because every word you send becomes part of the record. So you want to give yourself space to breathe and get organized. Step 2, collect your evidence. Your goal now is to show that your assignment was created through a real human process, not something generated instantly by AI. Gather everything that documents your work. And here's what to include. A draft history. Open version history in Google Docs or on Word and take screenshots of your progress over time. Your research trail. Show your notes, your bookmarked sources, your Readwise highlights, or your PDFs with annotations. Your writing process artifacts. So your outlines, your sticky notes, your voice memos, your bullet points, anything that shows how you thought through the process and worked on your paper. And then your AI tool logs. If you used AI ethically, like for outlining or time management, save the chat history, redact personal information, and show your process. Your submission timestamps. Canvas, Blackboard, or your LMS will show when your drafts were uploaded. And then your support records. If you have tutoring center visits, study group messages, writing center appointments, all of those can count as proof of legitimate work. So you're basically building a timeline that says, here's how I created this project step by step. And please don't delete anything. Even messy notes are helpful. They show your human fingerprints in creating this process. Step 3, you want to understand your university's system. Every college handles these cases differently, which is why reading your school's official policy is crucial, and your professor's official policy in the syllabus. So you can usually find this in your student handbook under academic integrity or AI use policy. This process generally looks like this. The instructor raises a concern, you're invited to a meeting either with the professor or the academic integrity office, you present your side and any evidence, they make a determination and share the outcome in writing. You have the right to appeal within a set time frame, often 5 to 10 days, and you also can get support from your ombudsman, a student conduct advisor. They can explain your rights and your process timelines. The academic integrity office, they handle formal procedures typically, or your office on campus may be called something different. You also may want to go to the disability or accessibility services if you have ADHD accommodations, and they can help you with communication and documentation of what your accommodations are, especially if some of those accommodations are AI use. And in some cases, student legal services or a student advocacy center is also available. So knowing your school's exact process will protect you, and then you can use it as your roadmap. Step 4, you want to prepare for your meeting. So when it's time to meet, your job is to walk them through your process of creating this assignment, and you want to be calm and factual. You can start with, I take academic integrity seriously. I brought materials to show how I worked on this assignment from start to finish. And then you can open your draft history and show how your paper developed and explain your workflow. If you used AI ethically, be transparent. For example, I use ChatGPT to help create a study schedule, but all of the writing and analysis are my own. Or I used Grammarly for grammar and clarity only. This honesty builds trust, and professors respect students who can explain their choices clearly. You want to keep your tone calm and cooperative, and you don't want to be defensive. You're not defending your worth as a person, you're simply explaining your process as a student. Look, if this whole process feels overwhelming, the emails, the policies, the pressure, you're not alone. Executive functioning takes a hit when you're anxious, and that's where structured support makes all the difference. Inside of ADHD, we help students build the kinds of systems that prevent these situations from snowballing. You get weekly planning calls, body doubling study sessions, and quick access coaching so that you never have to navigate this kind of chaos by yourself again. I'll link ADHDU below. Even if you're in the middle of an academic integrity case right now, you're welcome to join and get help staying organized throughout it. If your professor says an AI detector flagged your paper, ask to see the report. AI detection tools are not perfect. They can flag false positives even on legitimate writing. You can say, could I review the report to understand which sections raised concerns? And then compare it with your own drafts and your notes to see if you wrote and revised those sections yourself. If there's still doubt, you can politely suggest an alternative. I'd be happy to complete a short in-person writing sample or explain my research orally to demonstrate authorship. That shows confidence and cooperation, not defensiveness. If the outcome is no violation, celebrate quietly and just move on, but keep your records just in case. If it's a minor violation, like a resubmission or an educational module, make sure that you understand the terms and the deadlines and ask if this will appear on your transcript. If you truly believe that the outcome is wrong and that you definitely have the right to appeal, you want to keep it respectful and evidence-based, and here's a model that you can adapt. You can say, I'm appealing the decision regarding the assignment based on evidence, specifically my draft history and my research notes, which demonstrate original authorship. Attach your evidence and then cite the policy section and keep it concise. Always consider your ADHD-specific supports. If you have ADHD or an executive functioning challenge, you need to tell your disability services office right away because they can help you organize those materials and they can also possibly attend the meeting with you. You can also explain your supports. I'm registered with Disability Services for ADHD. I use AI tools like Notion or Grammarly to manage organization and grammar. These tools support accessibility and they don't replace authorship. That helps your faculty see that you're using the tools in the right context as a support and not misconduct, and this may help your case. Going forward, to prevent confusion, you may want to include a short AI use disclosure on major assignments, depending on your university. Something like AI tools were used, ChatGPT for planning and outlines, Grammarly for grammar. No AI-generated content was submitted as my own. This sentence is a clear, transparent, and proactive way to approach things, and a lot of professors appreciate it. Being accused of AI cheating can feel embarrassing, but it's not the end of the world. Stay calm, stay professional, and show your process. And when you do that, most situations can be resolved fairly. Remember that this video isn't legal advice, and every university has its own policies. So read your school's handbook, follow their procedures, and get support as needed, and get support from your campus resources. If you'd like a free AI accusation survival kit, it's a one-page checklist with email templates, evidence examples, and talking points for your meeting. You can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. And just join us inside of ADHD so that you build structure, accountability, and coaching your brain's been asking for. You've got this. Stay calm and remember, one email doesn't define your integrity, but how you handle it does.